22nd of June 2013. We will start our sitting meditation. Keep our body upright and close the eyes slightly. Relax the whole body and mind. We have been practicing for 3 days now. We should try our practice to be naturally or effortlessly. We should continue our practice by paying attention to the truth, to do only, to use only, without attachment. Be mindful to the nose, to be aware of our normal breathing. If we are not paying attention to the breath, our mind will be busy with many other objects. Continuous focusing on our breath may be the best way to get concentration. Doing the same work for a period of time can make our mind to be pure and stronger. We should not use the whole body to be mindful to the breath. To be doing only while we are mindful, we should not grasp our body and mind. During the practice of mindfulness, we should not pay attention to our body and mind. We should pay attention only to the truth, to do only, to use only, without attachment. Mindfulness with desire is also not doing only. We are grasping our desire. We must be mindful to the breath whether we want to do or not. And then we must try to detach from our desire. We must be mindful. Besides, we must detach from ourselves and from the practice of mindfulness. If we are paying attention to ourselves and to the practice of mindfulness, we are grasping to them as our own. We must be mindful and we must try to obey the truth, to use only, to do only, without attachment. The aim of mindfulness to the breath is to bring back our mind from outside to inside. If we are not mindful to the breath, our mind will be busy with the objects outside. Because of paying attention to our society, we have to feel stress, anger, and worry. The practice of mindfulness can solve the problems of our mind. Our mind will be stable and powerful. We must be mindful and we must keep our mind not to go outside. Whenever the mind went away, we must try again to be mindful to the breath. The only middle way is to do only, not to attach to what we are doing. Doing with attachment can cause the problems in our mind. Feeling tired or borrow are the problems of our mind. Mindfulness with attachment is not the middle way. The middle way is doing only or mindfulness without attachment. If we can keep our mind inside the body, the mind will focus on the object which is evident. We can use our mind to be mindful only to the breath. But we should not control the action of our mind all the time. When there is pain, our mind will naturally know the pain. When we know pain, we should be mindful to the pain and we should try to detach from pain. In fact, the pain is not something, not someone. The pain is just appearing and disappearing process. Within a moment, this appearing and disappearing process is happening many times. If we are not mindful to the pain, we cannot know the truth of the pain. We used to misunderstand the pain as something we own. Whatever appears in the body or mind is the same as the pain. We used to misunderstand our mind and body as something, and whatever appears in our body and mind, we misunderstand as something. The truth is not something, not someone, not living beings, not non-living beings, but original impermanent nature. Impermanent nature is constant appearing and disappearing process. The aim of meditation is to be free from misunderstanding ourselves. We should try to detach from what to do and how to do. We should use the understanding to do only, to use only, without attachment. Because of attachment, we have to think what to do, how to do. If we cannot detach from this habit, we must continue thinking what to do and how to do. We should try to stop paying attention to ourselves, to the works and to our actions. We should change our habits by paying attention to the truth, to use only, to do only, without attachment. There are a lot of things to do and a lot of things not to do. We should learn by practice. Sometimes we may know about our awareness. If awareness is evidence, we may focus on the awareness. In this situation, we must be mindful to that awareness or knowing. The truth of knowing or awareness is also not something, not someone, just ever new, impermanent nature. Within a moment, a lot of appearing and disappearing process or impermanent nature is happening. We must try to find out the truth of the knowing. In this way, we can detach from knowing or awareness, and knowing or awareness will be knowing only. Continuous knowing or not knowing are happening in us. If we cannot detach from them, continuous mental problems will occur in us. A lot of continuous mindfulness is necessary to be skillful in the practice of mindfulness and detachment. If we think it is impossible, we are grasping the middle way. If we reject the middle way, we must follow this way or that way. There is the end only in middle way, not in this way and that way. We will share our merits. May all merits we have done till now be dedicated to all sentient beings. May all beings rejoice and share in our merits.